While since I've done a review for Walking Dead, but I saw this new episode 3 days ago. That's when it came out. I saw it like 2 days ago, Monday, and it was some next stuff, man. They took away characters, they added some other stuff, they showed you like the next stuff that's gonna happen, and they brought some things in from the comic book. For anyone that hasn't seen this episode, you might want to turn this off now, because there are gonna be next spoilers. Okay, so if you saw the mid-season finale, you would have known that the tower broke, the walls broke down, Alexandria went in a herd, a swarm of walkers, and in the really ending, there was that kid who was doing a stupid thing. He kept saying he kept yelling "mom," and the walkers started to look. So if you saw the mid-season premiere, which came out 3 days ago, as I said earlier, the kid, it didn't start off with the kid. He wasn't saying mom. I don't know if they shut him up or something, or he just stopped when the walkers started looking at him. But a lot of stuff went down. Like, he started to trip me out what happened to that kid. So this kid, he thinks back to season 5, I think it was, when Carol tried to steal something and he caught her, and she said that next scary ass speech to the kid about being tied to a tree and these walkers will come and eat him. And that's the speech that goes in this episode before the kid dies. So I was tripping out when I saw this. I thought like this was just these guys hallucinating, but it actually happened. The kid looks at all these walkers, he didn't want to move anymore, and like they start eating into him, and then I said the mother must be like hallucinating this, and then the mother gets attacked, and I thought Rick was hallucinating, and then I found out that they both actually died. But the thing about this scene where the mother and the youngest son die is they just took out a part of the comic book. Like this part in the comic book where Carl loses his eye happens in this scene where the eldest son, Ron, he after his mother and the younger brother die, he takes out a gun and shoots Carl like he always wanted to do. He wanted to kill Carl for what happened to his dad. And the bullet goes like right into his eye. I don't know how it killed him, but I think it got caught in the eye. And now Carl loses the eye, so he's gonna have an eye patch or something. Just like in the comics, how they did that. And so they killed off major characters. They even introduced what I like to call the Negan Empire, which is Negan's Wolfgang clan. And I think he's a part of Wolfgang. But yeah, so they introduce him when they introduce these Wolfgang or other characters into the world, and these guys said to Daryl and them, everything now belongs to Negan, all their weapons, all their stuff. And then you think he's gonna kill someone, but Daryl does some next stuff and they all turn on fire. And he does the same thing in the ending. So this was just some next epic episode. Daryl does some next thinking when Rick seems to be going insane all over again. Like when Lori died, he went insane, started imagining her and walking around. And he did some Tyrese stuff. Tyrese found someone, I don't remember who of Tyrese died, but I think it was his girlfriend, yeah. And he gets out of the car and he starts killing walkers with his axe. And if you looked at Rick, he did the exact same stuff. I'm not sure if he had an axe, I think he did. But Rick's starting to go insane again, like after Lori died, and he walks right out into that swarm and he starts killing a bunch of walkers. I thought he was gonna die, and then everyone started to join him in after. And all this other stuff happened. Carol gets into a fight with Morgan, because she said she should have killed him when she had the chance, because he just let a Wolfgang member get one of their people as a prisoner. And in the really ending, when you think all of them are gonna get killed by that swarm of walkers when they just run into them because Rick was going insane, Daryl does some next stuff, man. He takes this gas, like throws gas all over the water, and then he shoots this missile launcher or rocket or something. It goes right in there and it creates a huge fire. It's like season 2 finale when they make a fire in the barn, but that was Rick and Carl. Now it's Daryl, he makes like a bonfire, and like all these walkers start swarming into that fire. And I think Morgan made a quote to this. He said, or Wolfgang made a quote, one of them, they said a quote about we save ourselves in the world. That was the choosing of what they did. And that was my review on this episode, because it was just, I was tripping when the kid died. I thought they were hallucinating or something, but I'm not sure if I'm doing another review, but this just was a review I wanted to do. So until my next video or whatever I'm doing next, I will see you then. Peace